All right, what's going on, guys? Welcome back into another episode of the Washington Commanders rebuild. The last episode, we ended up losing to the Bills by a final score of 28-14. Quickly recapping that last game, Sam Howell struggled a little bit. He did have some nice passes, but he was also massively inconsistent. Once again, had a touchdown pass and 2 interceptions. Running game was fine. Couldn't get a whole lot going. A couple of receivers had a pretty nice game. Terry McLaurin had over 100 yards last game. Jahan Dotson had a nice touchdown grab. Our defense could not get any pressure on Josh Allen, and we couldn't force any turnovers either. So, speaking of Sam Howell, we're going to do a QB1 check-in. Coach, your team has struggled out of the gate so far. And when that happens, a lot of the blame is usually placed on the quarterback. But it's going to be placed on the team. Beat the Eagles. All right, so our weekly strategy here. The biggest threat on offense is going to be Jalen Hurts. So last week, we contained the QB scramble, and Marcus Mariota is the biggest threat, apparently. But we contained the QB scramble, and Josh Allen didn't run on us at all. I do think Jalen Hurts is a little bit more of a threat to scramble than Josh Allen is, though, so we're going to stick with that. And from an offensive standpoint, we have Hassan Reddick to worry about. We also have Darius Slay. For the past couple of weeks, I've done blitz counter. A couple of weeks ago against the Broncos, when we ended up winning, we only got sacked one time. Last week against the Bills, we got off to a rough start, but the offensive line ended up holding their own for the rest of the game. I think they allowed 3 sacks. So we're going to keep blitz counter on for the foreseeable future, simply because our offensive line is absolutely trash. In terms of players to focus, Sam Howell is going to be up there. Ricky Stromberg's going to be up there. And the other guy I want to focus on, I want Braden Daniels to get some more reps. All young players here. Our game day goal. I think we're going to go with 2+ passing touchdowns. I'm not really too concerned about the game day goals. If we hit them, great. If we don't, whatever. The main thing I'm trying to do is to just win the damn football games. On defense here, do we have any injuries? We have an ACL sprain for Holmes. So he will likely be out for this week. He doesn't get a lot of playing time anyways. And a PCL sprain for Rodriguez Jr., but that's our third string running back, so not much to talk about there. All right, it's time to take a look at the Eagles roster now. So at quarterback, of course, they have Jalen Hurts, 89 overall, just 25 years old. It looks like he's a superstar X Factor this year, and he sure is. Back, they have DeAndre Swift. We may very well see Rashad Penny get some more carries in there as well. At fullback, they have one of the 3 Watt brothers, Derek Watt. Wide receiver, they of course have A.J. Brown. He's another superstar X Factor. Devontae Smith, arguably the best number 2 receiver in the game. Quez Watkins. Tight end, they got Dallas Goedert, who apparently has superstar Dev. Dan Arnold. On the offensive line, Jordan Mailata is injured, so their backup is going to be Roderick Johnson, who is just a 64 overall. So that's something we can maybe exploit. Landon Dickerson's their left guard at 83 overall. Future Hall of Famer Jason Kelsey's superstar at 92 overall. One thing that really bugs me about Madden, why are there no superstar X Factors on the offensive line? Because if there's a guy that should be a superstar X Factor on the offensive line, it's Jason Kelsey. Anyways, at right guard, they got Try Turner, 30 years old, 74 overall, and Lane Johnson, 98 overall, despite being 33 years old. Again, if there's going to be a superstar X Factor offensive lineman, Lane Johnson should be one of them. Moving on to the defense now, we got Brandon Graham, 81 overall, despite being 35 years old. Josh Sweat, no relation to Montez Sweat, 85 overall. Defensive tackle, Fletcher Cox. I'm kind of surprised that he has superstar dev still. He has declined greatly over the past couple seasons. They also have Jordan Davis, former first-round pick, and Jalen Carter, who's a rookie this year. 22 years old, already an 80 overall, so that defensive interior is absolutely loaded. They have Hassan Reddick at one edge, 90 overall. He's a superstar. Miles Jack, who retired in real life. Nakobe Dean. Justin Houston. Forgot that he was still in the league. Is he even still in the league? I don't know. But in the secondary. Corner, Darius Slay. 32 years old, 93 overall, another superstar X Factor. James Bradbury is their number 2 corner, 86 overall. Casey Hayward's an 81 overall. Safety, they got Logan Ryan. And at strong safety, they have Terrell Edmonds. And their special teams, they got Jake Elliott and Presley Harvin. Okay. All right, we kick things off, and it's going to be a touchback. So here's Jalen Hurts coming out. 5 touchdowns to just 1 interception so far.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
And they start off with a give to DeAndre Swift, but he is swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. Cody Barton there with the TFL. Last week we did a very good job at containing the ground game.
That's something I have to be wary of as this game continues.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hurts on the run, completes the pass to Goddard. And he's really close to the first down. It'll be 3rd and 1.
Completion there, and CD try and get to him, and especially the guys on the edge. But they're going to go.
And it's a little read option, and we stopped him.
Make sure they don't get too far upfield where he steps up and takes off through a lane.
He made the correct read there, but Chase Young
Try and keep him hemmed into the pocket.
Still able to make the tackle. And they're going to punt the ball away. Nice 3 and out. And why is the punter wearing number 72? That's sacrilege.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away.
Jahan Dotson only returns it for a few. Anyways, here comes Sam Howell.
Now with a 1st and 10. The Commanders set to go to work on offense, and they've handed the controls to this man.
We take a look at his season stats so far. Not good. 439 yards, 3 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. Obviously, some of those interceptions fall on me. But
so obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass.
That's not to say that Sam Howell has been good. But we are going to stick with trying to run the gosh darn football. And I give Brian Robinson, picks up 4.
4 and 2nd down. Check in on the numbers last week.
They'll get more opportunities to run block for him.
On 2nd down.
Running the ball again with Brian Robinson. He's got a lot of space and he runs out of bounds. 1st down, 2 carries for 20 yards.
16 yards there, and it's a Washington first.
It's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, Howell.
Pass over the middle. Curtis Samuel, who was held to 0 catches last game, has his first already. Go away, PlayStation.
Hey there, how can I help?
Fuck off.
Scheming in at the 37-yard line. On first and 10, it's
Brian Robinson.
And a short gain there down.
1 yard.
It was Justin Houston who
We left our meeting with the defensive coordinator because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying...
And that pass is picked.
It's intercepted. Picked off by Avante.
There's a flag on the play,
Eagles are going to take over here up near the 40.
but it's roughing the passer on Josh Sweat. We are gladly going to take that. Now, I want to look at the replay here because this just irritates me. Like, they're not in man coverage. How does this guy know to just come down and run in front of my receiver? Not that it matters, but whatever.
What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the post game. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
Straight ahead.
Brian Robinson with another carry.
5 yards.
Except 5.
Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nice.
Here's Howell to throw on second down. He gets it to Thomas.
Logan Thomas, who was out the entirety of the last game with a bruised sternum.
Big 2020 season. He's still
Madden's version of the concussion has his first catch of the game, and it's 1st and 10 from the 10.
now in his 7th season at the position and still getting first downs in the NFL.
Robinson's got a busy workload here.
He'll get about 4 there.
Gets down to the 6.
6. Second down, Howell now.
Out of the backfield to Antonio Gibson. He drops it.
And there's a good opportunity to just run a ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs.
He may have had a touchdown right there.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Flushed out right. Oh, Howell.
No. Okay. Big man's got the football. Huge loss there. I wanted to throw the football away.
News on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage.
Miles Jack, who's not even in the fucking league anymore.
Able to retain possession. That
So I'm dropping back right here. And I very clearly see no one's open. This is the fucking bullshit thing about Madden. You can see I'm triggering the animation to throw the ball away. I know we drop back really far back. I hit throw away, like right here. But instead, the animation already got triggered. And then Sam Howell ended up getting sacked, and he lost the goddamn football. I would have rage quit just now if
It's a 39-yard.
the Eagles ended up recovering. Should be inconsequential, assuming we drill this. Which we do.
Able to put this one through.
So we have a 3-0 lead.
Washington.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because if this
Pass to the flat to Dallas Goddard.
extra juice,
He slips past Kendall Fuller and picks up the first down.
this were, let's say,
On the option to give to Swift here. And he's dropped just before.
And Swift ends up picking up a few, but he's injured on the play.
With 3rd and 1. Now, after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. But hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, are going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Penny. Wiggles free.
Penny ends up breaking out of a tackle and picking up the first down.
Very effective stiff arm. It's now
And a little read option there by Jalen Hurts.
sprung in that time.
And he picks up 10, enough for the first.
37. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper.
We gotta make that adjustment. Option defense.
To watch out for. He is not afraid to
focus on the quarterback.
Plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
They're like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while,
Quarter will come to an end.
Run up and tackle him.
Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the throwing is Hurts.
And that pass is complete. Wes Watkins. We got flag. We got roughing the passer on Jonathan Allen.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths of fish.
What is that?
The flag.
After the penalty, it's Penny.
Rashad Penny gets absolutely bitch slammed to the ground by Jamin Davis. Second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through.
And another read option, but we swallow up Hurts, and he's hurt. Hurts is hurt.
He's going to go down immediately.
And he is going to go into the locker room, and Marcus Mariota is going to come into the game.
Jalen Hurts in some discomfort. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards?
Mariota gonna throw, and now he steps up, and he's got nothing but green grass in front of him, and he runs in for the touchdown. The backup quarterback comes into the game and makes us his bitch. We lose the lead here. 7-3 pending the extra point.
When things break down in the pocket, both of those traits are on display there. He surveys the situation, and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in.
That time it actually gave me the throwaway animation.
Continue to stick with this as long as we're winning.
It's 3rd and 8. Here's Howell.
That's picked. That should have been picked. Whatever, I'll take it.
Tressway on 4th down is sent out to punt. Greg Ward deep for Philadelphia. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 33. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. So here are the Eagles
coming a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked.
And that pass is complete to A.J. Brown. First down.
But first down, Hurts.
Jalen Hurts steps up and does whatever the fuck that was.
I think the defense surprised him there with that.
They will run straight.
Another give to Swift. He's got the first down and a little bit more. And another give to DeAndre Swift. I could have made that tackle, but my hand slipped off the controller. It's now 1st and goal. Another give to Swift. Stood up at the 6. 2nd and goal.
Good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Here's Hurts to throw.
And that pass broken up by Cody Martin, intended for Devontae Smith. 3rd down.
Thus far, this is 3rd and goal.
Hurts rolling. And he's in for the touchdown. That's the 2nd time a quarterback has taken off and scrambled for the touchdown. First it was Marcus Mariota. This time it's Jalen Hurts. Just no one can catch him.
13 touchdowns, led all quarterbacks last year on the ground, no one else.
We're down 14-3, pending the extra point.
Touchdown game in the Super Bowl. So called running plays or scrambles, Jalen Hurts is dangerous.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was
In a ball game, they've got to find a way to finish these drives and end.
Robinson bounces this to the outside. He's got the first down. And that was a bit of a late hit out of bounds
going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive.
by Miles Jack, who was down, by the way.
Celebrate every good run by Robinson because stories don't get much better than his last.
Going play action here. Clearing out. Jahan Dotson probably could have gone either way.
Just shy of
We pick up the first down, but Braden Daniels, our right guard, is injured.
a member of the Commanders.
And I believe that's going to bring in Chris Paul.
Medical staff
Not that Chris Paul.
step aside. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Anyways, we got a couple first downs to start off on this drive. See if we can keep it rolling. Brian Robinson to midfield, picks up 6.
Off play action. It's Howell.
We're going to Robinson out of the backfield. Only pick up a yard.
Field from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
Bruised shoulder.
That's the mismatch that you want.
I think we gotta risk it and keep him in the game.
Cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays,
We're gonna run the ball again. It's 3rd and short.
and they take a lot of pride.
Just pick up the first. That's exactly what we do.
And he's got
Nice run by Robinson there.
his first down.
We're approaching the 2-minute warning.
He's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
We're gonna do a trap. It won't be Braden Daniels trapping on this one. We are left guard, guys. Robinson had a crease, couldn't find it though. Only picks up a yard. And that'll bring us to the 2-minute warning. We got a good drive going so far.
We've got a 14-3. 2nd down. Howell back to pass. Here's
Robinson's got it.
and he's going to be out of bounds.
3rd and inches.
It'll
Do that. That's a win for that play.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's able
And he's got it.
to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Howell throwing on 1st down here.
And I ran into a sack.
Taken down. Pressure gets there.
No one was open.
Yard line.
At least I don't think anyone was open. Taking a look at the replay. I was looking at that post. He wasn't open. McLaurin wasn't open out of the drag. Was hoping Howell would spin to the left, but didn't get that animation.
Bringing him down to the ground.
Probably take a timeout after this play, as Antonio Gibson's got a big game.
Not much about it entering that campaign.
We're going to call it timeout. It's 3rd and inches.
Opens things up for you.
On 3rd down.
Another give to Robinson.
He will have the 1st down.
We got the first. We'll take another timeout.
15-yard line. Howell from the gun.
And he gets sacked again.
Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
We got to hurry up and call a play, though.
Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there. Howell, he'll look to throw it. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got it.
Get down. Call a timeout.
And a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal.
Gonna have to settle for 3 here.
From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Sly able to put this one through, and
That will end the first half. We are down 14-6.
so we've come to half.
All right, so that wasn't a terrible first half.
Scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway.
Dotson will return this one. Out past the 25. Sam Howell struggled, though. Running game's doing good. Offensive line has held up okay, I think for the most part it's because our receivers can't get open. That's why we're getting sacked so much. But you already know how we're going to start off this drive. We're going to run the gosh darn football. A nice tackle there by, is that Jordan Davis or is that Jalen Carter? I only pick up a yard.
For a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 9.
I'm going to call a screen here.
Back to throw. Howell.
Ryan Robinson has the catch.
Down at the 35.
Not enough for the first 3rd and 1.
That's enough for you, but maybe one less there could have turned this.
And Jalen Carter, or excuse me, Jordan Davis just absolutely swallows up Ryan Robinson for a loss. We have to punt the football away. Yep, gets absolutely owned.
3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them. Bring it up.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold by...
Nice TFL there by Jonathan Allen.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up
2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends and have to stack up behind the line of scrimmage and throw it for a loss.
That pass down the seam is complete. Devontae Smith. That was just a good ball from Jalen Hurts.
19 yards.
Jatavius Martin beat on the route.
Those are the kinds of plays, right?
Wasn't even that bad of coverage.
Number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And that pass is complete to Quez Watkins. I believe he beat Kendall Fuller on that route. And it's already 1st and goal from the 5 for the Eagles. Yeah, Kendall Fuller got absolutely burned. I gotta call timeout. I hate that I had to do that, but I did not like what I was seeing.
As they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
And that is a quick pitch outside to DeAndre Swift, but he's brought down immediately by Jatavius Martin.
3 yards on 1st down.
That's why we called the timeout.
They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's
2nd down. Here's Jalen.
And wide open is Quez Watkins. Touchdown. Kendall Fuller got beat again.
Quez Watkins from 8 yards out. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns.
It's the 2nd time this drive he got beat. And not only did he get beat, he got torched.
Because they accomplished exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up...
If I showed Kendall Fuller covering Quez Watkins to Gordon Ramsay, he would say, "It's fucking Burt!" And then we proceed to call him a donkey. Alright, it's a 2-score game.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here.
Ryan Robinson, a lot of room to the outside. Can't make a man miss. Down to the 41. Gain of 16.
74 yards for him on the ground.
Nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open.
It got swallowed up. So do we run right at him again? We're doing it. No guts, no glory. We got it.
Commanders 1st down by a couple of yards. Here's Howell.
And that pass is incomplete, but there's a flag on the play. And it's going to be roughing the passer once again. And this time it's on Fletcher Cox. We will take it.
He got to the QB late, CD, and that's going to get a flag every time.
Every single time. Because let's face it, the league is always going to have an emphasis on these calls. They want to take care of these quarterbacks who are in vulnerable positions when they're passing the football.
Out of the
Robinson.
And he's got it down to the 20.
For a few.
Give credit.
Throwing here, Howell.
God damn it.
Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Wasn't open.
Able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Hassan Reddick just makes our right tackle his bitch.
Now, and if it comes to fruition, They got to give a game ball to the front.
We can't take a sack right there, though. That is a huge loss. We're going for a 56-yard field goal with the wind in our face. Joey Slye does have 98 kick power.
And that one's not going to get.
And it's no good. Doesn't have the leg.
But it's well short, and the deficit will hold at 15.
And anytime you see a kicker
First and 10 at their own 46.
And DeAndre Swift has a ton of room to run. And he gets out of a couple tackles and goes all the way down to the 16-yard line.
A big pickup at 38. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Hurts, looking, throws across his body, and it's a touchdown. To Quez Watkins. He's toasting us.
And the Eagles are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Elliott good on the... And Howe will throw it.
No one open.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Test.
Come on, dude.
He'll go down here.
Antonio Gibson got stuck.
Called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field.
Now we got another fucking injury. Yeah, see, Antonio Gibson just gets stuck. Yep, Fletcher Cox just bulldozes him. We can't get rid of the football. Even though I triggered the throwing animation right here. Fucking throw it. Who cares? If it gets picked off, I don't care.
Take a look.
We lose the game either way.
Step aside.
From locking down a game, right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now
Nice defense there by Cody Barton. We forced a 3 and out.
well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Number 72 set to punt it away.
On 1st down, Howell. Quick slant.
Dotson with the catch
And they nearly get this
down near midfield.
field. Marking down at the 49.
That might be our biggest play of the game.
27 on the catch and run. Straight ahead, Gibson. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 10 yards there. Good for a Washington 1st down.
First down, Commanders.
Powell.
I don't know why McLaurin stopped there, but we get the completion. But now there's a flag on the play.
2nd and right at a yard.
They got called an illegal block in the back on Logan Thomas. No, on Braden Daniels. Of course.
They accept the penalty.
How do you get called for an illegal block in the back? We might have to take a shot here. I know it hurts the numbers if it gets picked,
Now here's how to throw it.
but we need to try something. Terry McLaurin
10.
inside the 10.
Inside the 10. Mark it down.
Wish we had one of those earlier, but
Very nice pick.
that's neither here nor there.
Powell, 3rd and goal. Fighting.
Throw the fucking football!
But now he's swallowed up and taken.
What the fuck, dude?
Nightmare on 3rd.
I'm sick of this animation shit. I'm starting my throwing motion right here. I'm looking to hit Logan Thomas. He has a touchdown right here. But then the game's like, nope. And then by the time that happens, no one's open.
Sacked and multiple.
We have to go for it.
Through the line to get it. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number It's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Fourth down, Howell, desperation time. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And, of course, it's intercepted.
Linebacker Miles Jack. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at...
There was an Eagle Bukake there. Also, what the fuck is Logan Thomas running? He's running a 15-yard curl route.
The CD, I know it's...
Why are you calling an audible? You're up by 22.
Throwing his Hurts. Quick slant to Brown. And now
You know what? You deserve that.
we got A.J. Brown.
You're going to throw the ball
Up on that
at this point when you're up 22.
to get some medical.
Hope he broke his wrist.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. And this offense on
Nice hit by Emmanuel Forbes there, by the way.
good, 5 for 7 thus far.
We're running a Bounty Gate scandal with this franchise, so
A throw there.
another nice
It's going to wind up incomplete.
defensive play by Kendall Fuller that time.
Example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch.
Following the incomplete pass. Howell down to throw it. He gets it to Thomas. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Back on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out. And
Late hit out of bounds.
Out of bounds, it appears right at the 45. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. Howell to the air on 1st and 10. Taking a shot.
Curtis Samuel. Touchdown.
Touchdown.
Finally, we end up scoring a touchdown.
Curtis Samuel.
It's probably too late.
Yards. And the Commanders are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
We'll go for 2 here.
Offense going to stay out there and go for 2.
Who else would we trust but Brian Robinson? Apparently we shouldn't have trusted him.
Get in here. So the decision to go for 2 to
Josh Sweat comes off the line.
able to cut any further into
28-12. You know what? I'm going to trust our defense here.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to. Again, it's
Penny once again, and Penny
And so we're
finds the hole,
they get it
picks up the first.
takes it across the 40-yard line. Now Washington going to go ahead.
That's probably going to do it. We're out of timeouts.
So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for gaining 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run forward.
And that's game.
Should do it. He's got a first down. And the Eagles, they said they wanted to win every game. They thought they would be solid with a 3-1 start, and here they are.
yeah, you break your schedule up almost into quarters every 4 games.
Oh, that's going to do it. 28-12 the final score.
Fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory.
We fell to 1-3.
If you step back and look at this, CD, pretty impressive victory. Not the best defense in the NFL they were going against, but it is a top 10 defense in this league, and they're pretty sound, but yet they found a way to get it done.
We look at the passing stats. Sam Howell, 16 of 24 for 200 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. That pick was a desperation pick. And that was a nice touchdown pass, albeit it was much too late. Rushing, Brian Robinson, another nice game, 19 for 84. Antonio Gibson added in a few. Receiving, Brian Robinson had the most catches on the team, having 4 for 22. Curtis Samuel led the team in receiving, 3 catches, 62 yards in that touchdown. McLaurin went 3 for 49. Dotson 3 for 48. Blocking, I mean, we allowed a lot of sacks. I don't know how many times we got sacked, but according to this, we allowed 5 sacks on the offensive line. The Eagles do have a ridiculous pass rush, so it makes sense. No one really stood out on defense in terms of tackles, although Josh Allen did have 4 TFLs, no sacks, and no interceptions for the second straight week. We need to change something. It doesn't make sense. We have Josh Allen. Or Jonathan Allen, excuse me. But we need to work on picking some balls off. We need turnovers. We need to give our offense more chances. Because at this point, our offense is so bad where our defense has to play almost perfect. And if they're not going to get turnovers, we're not going to win games. Hurts only dropped back to pass 13 times. He had 2 touchdown passes, only 156 yards. Rushing, Rashad Penny, 12 for 43. DeAndre Swift, 11 for 79. Jalen Hurts, 6 for 20 and a touchdown. Marcus Mariota came in for exactly 1 play, and he made it count with a 9-yard rushing touchdown. Quez Watkins was the one that killed us today. 4 catches, 91 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Dallas Goedert only added in 2 for 23, as did A.J. Brown, who got injured, by the way. Fuck him. Devontae Smith had 1 for 19. Defensive Miles Jack was an absolute problem for us. 11 tackles, 3 TFLs, half a sack, and an interception. How many sacks did they have? Well, according to this, they had 6.5, right? 2, 3.5, 4.5, 5.5, 6, 6.5. All right, so they somehow got 6.5 sacks. I think that equates to, we're going to round up and call it 7. Offensive line was horrendous again today. Some upgrades though, and it looks like it's all pretty good players for us. Ryan Robinson, yeah, I'm going to just upgrade him to a power back. He's now an 80 overall. He's been very good at running between the tackles. Let's just stick with what we know. Derek Forrest, I think we're going to upgrade his zone abilities, or his zone coverage. Cameron Curl. Gonna make him a hybrid. Alright, well, next week we're going to take on the Chicago Bears, who are 2-2. Well, we are 1-3. It looks like it's a Monday night football game. Hopefully we have better luck in that game than we do in our previous game. Overall, Sam Howell struggled again. I don't know if I can say he was the main problem, but he definitely struggled, although that 1 interception was a YOLO ball. Brian Robinson was great again. No receiver really stood out outside of maybe Curtis Samuel. Offensive line was horrendous. Defense was horrendous too. You know, we need to be able to get sacks, and let's force a goddamn turnover. I think we've only forced 1 turnover all year, and I set the coaching adjustments to play ball on every passing situation. So you would hope that guys could get in a position for an interception. But anyways, that's going to do it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, be sure to go back and watch some of my previous Madden videos. I'm going to try to put out 1 franchise video every week. If you're into my MLB content, I'm doing the Washington Nationals franchise live stream every Friday. So if you're into baseball, feel free to check that one out. And I'm also playing Super Mario Odyssey. If you're into Nintendo games, I've been releasing a couple videos a week. But yeah, thanks again, guys, and until next time, see ya.